It's amazing the handiwork of God, how he beautifies the earth. And things like a sunset are here just for a few moments, and then they're gone. And as you watch it go down, how the God changes things. And the clouds that are in the sky that sometimes we don't want at all make the sunset beautiful. God wants you to understand that sometimes the things that you don't want in your life and you don't like in your life are some of the things that are going to bring the most beauty in the end. I'm Craig Fritchley, pastor of Calvary Apostolic Tabernacle, with today's devotional. And God puts things in our lives, and we don't understand all the time why. But they're there for a reason. And God can create things out of nothing. He can take things that seem to be obstacles and make them into blessings. And I'm so thankful that God is able to take those things and to show himself strong on our behalf and to show that his plan is at work, that he knows what he's doing. He's an awesome God. There is no one beside him. There is no one that's greater than him. And we need to trust him as we walk through this life. And so don't let some of the little things that seem to be bad right now discourage you to the point that you're going to quit. Just continue to walk with God, because God's going to show you that he can take the clouds and he can make beautiful sunsets out of them. Because when there's no clouds in the sky, it's just the sun going down. But like tonight, with the clouds there, the sun going down, it's amazing how beautiful God makes the sky, and how that God can make beautiful things in your life out of things that you really didn't want to be there in the first place. So trust God and walk with him. Let God show himself strong in your behalf, and see what beautiful things that he's going to create. Don't be like the children of Israel in the Old Testament, that every time as they were going from the land of Egypt to the promised land, that a difficulty came along, they murmured, they griped, and they complained. They wanted to go back. They should have never came in the first place. Even though God was taking them to where he'd promised Abraham centuries before, God was taking them to that promised land. And God was doing what needed to be done. And even in the process of going to the promised land, there were difficulties. And so Moses would cry out to God, and God would deliver. God would give water. God would turn bitter water into clean water. God would give food. God would take care of them. God even gave them quail when they wanted meat. But the problem was they weren't satisfied with what they had, and they were complaining about the clouds, not realizing that God was taking them to something better, and they just needed to endure the hard times just for a moment. And so just walk with God today, and let God take you through the difficulties. Keep a smile on your face, and watch what God will do in your life. We hope you share these videos with these devotionals with others. And we hope that God would show himself strong in your behalf, and that you would be like the children of Israel when they got to Jericho. Joshua told them at that time, just march and don't say anything and see what God would do. Because God can bring the walls down when no one else could do it. He could do it in your life. Have a wonderful day. God bless.